So, is there a beef between Haitians and Dominicans? Let me correct that. Is there a conflict between Haitians and Dominicans? Well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to say yes. Well, as far as this conflict is concerned, this is something that some would say goes back to the 1800s. Some would even say it's started all the way in the 1800s up until this present time, with a lot of things that has transpired. From the 22-year occupation down to the Parsley Massacre. But I don't want to stay on that. As far as today is concerned, the conflict is mainly because of an occupation. Occupation meaning that you have a lot of undocumented Haitians that have fled into the Dominican Republic. Now, for me, being Haitian, I can understand why some people would be upset in DR. I'll just say this. I can understand why. Because you have a bunch of people that have migrated into their country. And a lot of these people are undocumented. Now, there's other reasons we can look at jobs. Some may feel that their jobs are threatened because you have undocumented people that are getting paid, beneath the labor rates whatsoever. So now you got people that would work for this amount. Now you have, these migrant workers that are undocumented that are being paid underneath the minimum wage. So that cuts out other people who could be getting paid a fairly wage, right? So now on the Haitian end, you find people who get one side of the news and they say, oh, these Dominicans are abusing Haitians and so. So you find people that have that view of, oh, well, all they're just seeing is one side of the story. So for them, it's like, all I see is you guys aggressively transporting people into trucks. So my thought is, I'm not thinking about anything else. I just see people being transported into trucks. But I say to look at this from both angles. Look at it like this. You have America. Now, listen, I've seen a lot of black Americans. When they had Venezuelans, and I've spoke to people in Chicago, black people in Chicago, or let me not even put that word there. Let's just say I've spoken to Americans in Chicago, right? And some of these people were mad at the fact that you had these illegal aliens coming in and then getting homes to stay in without even going through the long process that people who've been here had to go through. So you have people that are getting governmental assistance. They've been waiting for God knows how long. And now you have some undocumented foreigners that comes into the country and they get situated in home right away. So it's almost like, okay, the natives are always going to have an issue with that, So when it comes down to this issue, it's more of in a sense of, from a Haitian side, if you're not looking at it from that angle as well, you're not really going to understand the bigger picture. Now the thing is, one thing I would say a Haitian has to look at, right, is that why are these people migrating into that country, right? The Dominican Republic. Why are they migrating there? Because when you have this wave of people migrating, it's not for no reason. They're migrating to escape issues in their own country, right? So is it truly Dominican Republic's responsibility to take care of people, especially undocumented people that are fleeing for persecution in their own country? Can you truly be upset with someone who asks you to leave their home if they feel threatened or you're acting a bit unruly? Do I hate Dominicans? Absolutely not. Why would I hate someone who just wants the best for their country and their people. I want the best for my people and my country. The same way Dominicans want the best for their people and their country. Ultimately, do I think Dominicans hate Haitians? Absolutely not. If anything, truly, I think Dominicans want Haitians to do their best to prepare and make their country a better place for their people to stay. Some people say that my message sounds a bit pro-Dominican and anti-Haitian. And I would say that's not true. If anything, I feel as if Dominicans is an example of what Haiti could be. Because when you look at Dominican Republic, you see the roads, you see what they've built, you've seen a structure, you've seen a government, and they have had a longer successful run than Haiti. If you look at our history when it comes to presidents, a lot of them didn't make it to their full term. So I look at what Haiti can be. If we can take that example and do the same in Haiti, we could be very far in the future. Because Dominicans, look at what they've accomplished. In a short amount of time period, look at what they've accomplished. We say Haiti is great, but when we look at Haiti in comparison to the Dominican Republic's development, I need not say more.